Well, it is time for some trader transparency because I literally just ruined my month with a single trade, $4,500 loss. So I want to walk you through that. And just, there's so many good lessons. And if you're familiar with my channel, then, and I don't know this for sure as a statistic, but seems every 18 months, every 24 months, I'm doing one of these videos. So that's really lesson number one. At least for me, I'll speak for myself. I'm not quite sure it's possible to ever totally wipe away the dumb, the stupid from you. I still do stupid things, as you're about to see here. So if you find yourself doing stupid things every now and then, like I said, I can't say for sure, but you're not alone because I'm there with you. And it's a situation where the goal needs to be, as long as those dumb screw-ups have pretty big chunks of time between them, that's ultimately the goal, because at least you can still be growing an account, still find success. But if the dumb things are happening, every other week, every other day, well then that, you're going to need to really work hard on that. But that's the first thing is, for most people, at least myself, dumb things, they're always going to happen. So let's make it the goal to make these things be, spread apart as far as possible. But the thing with today is, it started off with such a good start in the sense of good control. So I want to just kind of walk you through the anatomy of how I got to where I did. And then the kicker is just follow the rules. Just follow the rules of your strategy. That's all I can say. So right here was my first trade, and I'm doing options. If you don't know what options are, by the way, comment down below option guide, and I will link you to a totally free class I put together called The Big Basics of Options. But you don't need to know what options are for this because I'll walk you through. But basically, I bought options, and then you can see the price drop down, and I wanted to see the price go up, but it dropped down too much, so I had to get out. And you can see right here, I bought for 67, and then I sold for 66. So options wise, that equated to a $100 loss. So very, very controlled, no problems at all. But this is where things just, sometimes it just gets you on the on the wrong day. Notice what happened. I get out, and then the price bounces beautifully right back in the direction I thought it would, and that would have very, very realistically been a winning trade. No problem at all, because that was a good quality bounce. So here I am now down 100. But the more important thing is, typical, I'm disciplined, and then it goes back up in my favor. And then we move on to the next trade. And I don't remember exactly, well, I can tell you right here, 1101. So 1101, where's that at? Oh, okay, here we go. So 1101 right here. So right around here, I then buy another contract. And you can see here, it keeps going down. But this is where the wheels fell off. I'm thinking, you know what? And let me actually take a step back. I do build positions, meaning you get enter, and then you're looking to enter some more. But the key with that is you've got to tell yourself, is this a position building trade, or is it something else? In this situation, it was something else, what I would call a sniper shot. So at this point, as it's coming down, I add another. So this is no longer building a position. This is called averaging down. You're just buying more because, well, in my mind, can you guess why I'm doing this? Well, because remember the last one, right? The last one where I was disciplined, it bounced back up. So I'm thinking, well, surely this thing, I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. It's going to bounce back up. Yeah, it was supposed to be a sniper shot. Yeah, I should be looking to get out right now. But instead of looking to get out, I bought another one. So where should I have gotten out when I was looking to buy? Right here at 41. So my first buy was at 49, and 41 is where I bought. Now that's where I should have just gotten out, which would have been an $800 loss. Of course, not pleasant, but these moves here are pretty freakish. You're not going to get those that often. But even with a freakish move, had I been disciplined, had I been, it actually could have been a little smaller than that, but let's just take things at face value, and $800. So I want you to keep that in mind. I had a minus 100, and then right here, a minus 800. So at that point, I would have been down, not to insult your intelligence, but let's just make sure, minus 900 on the day. Just remember the minus 900 number. But I was like, it'll keep going. It'll bounce back up. So this thing keeps dropping, and then what do? I go and I buy two more right here. So I buy two more at 35.50. So now I'm at 4 option contracts, which is, and remember, this was not a position building strategy. This was supposed to be a sniper shot. Either you're right or you're wrong. Go into loss control mode, get out. So now I'm at 4 contracts, and then you can see here, it just continues down even further. Now, I suppose I'll try to build myself up a little bit here, but at least I didn't completely lose my mind and just buy more and more, because that movement here, it dropped down quite a bit more after I'd gotten out. So had I bought more and more, there's a very real chance that the loss would have been way more than what it was. But it was already, by the time I'd gotten out, you can see right here, I sold at 29, all 4 contracts. So that all equated to, and I was hiding this from you, let me move this up, right there, a $4,500 loss. $4,500 because I thought, you know what? The last one I was disciplined, it went back up. This one will go back up. In fact, let me buy some more, right? And then, it's still not going down. Let me buy even more. And then it kept going down and minus $4,500. But then the stupidity was not done yet. But what's nice about this one is, okay, in my mind, Clay, reset, get back to sniper shots, just get back to the system. And right there, I went and I bought 1 contract here for 110. And then I sold for 115. Now, let me be very clear. The entry point there was fine. It's not like I just randomly went out there and did something degenerate, or there was no logic behind the entry point. It was a good entry point. But, and being honest with myself, that still was not a good trade, because, I went and I did make 500 on it, but since when am I looking to go for a $500 sniper shot? If you're not, I'm not. A sniper shot for $500. Now maybe I can build myself up to that point as I get more and more comfortable with the NDX options. But $500, not the sniper shot that I would have been going for. So that one I can't really count as a $500 gain, because that was also a really bad trade. So right there, though, I want to now walk you through what happens when I just got back to the system. And the other thing I did do well was I was like, okay, let me just make some more trades, because there was really good trading action today. But let me play it a little bit more on the conservative side. So instead of going for $150, $200, $250 sniper shots, which I've been doing as of late and doing very well with, I was like, you know what? Let's just play it extra conservative. Let's just go for $100 sniper shots. So $100 sniper shots, and kind of random. Clay, what is this background? I'm in the process of literally moving to the state of Iowa. I am at my in-laws' house in Michigan right now. That's why I'm not with my normal setup. That's why this is all kind of goofy. I meant to say that earlier, but so just from a context sake, that's what's going on here. But I said, let's go to $100 sniper shots. Now, let me walk you through the trades for the rest of the day, and let's actually add them up. So there's $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700. That was just one that happened so fast. I got 200 out of it. So that's 700, I think. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Yep, 607. I'm only counting that one as a 100. That's 800, 850, and then 3 more trades, 1150. So 1150. What was that number that I told you earlier? Minus $900. What was minus 900? Had I just followed the system, had I just honored my rules, I would have been down 900. In other words, in the very same day, because the action, it was good quality action, in the very same day, I would have been able to wipe away my entire loss and then close up right around, whatever the math was, $150 with commissions. Let's just call it, that's besides the point. I would have been green on the day. Not green by very much, but I would have been green. Instead, where am I at? Right now, I'm at down a little over $3,100. Because, well, I was a moron. I got emotionally hijacked. I'm glad I did recover and not add more and more, because this could have easily been, minus $5,000, minus $6,000. So, trying to look at it at least a little bit half bright. But hopefully this can just let you know that, yeah, dumb things happen. You got to honor your rules. When you don't honor them, and the other thing is, this is a very high win rate strategy, as you saw there. So the other thing was, okay, there's no way I'm going to lose on this strategy 2 times in a row. I mean, that first one was a losing trade. Am I really going to lose 2 times in a row? Yeah. Even if you have a super high win rate strategy, which I do, sometimes just one of those days where, yeah, you're going to still have 2 losses in a row. But instead of accepting that, I try to, get fancy as I explained, and I put myself in a massive hole. So how did I ruin my month? Well, I was up a good amount, and as of the recording of this, there's actually still 1 day left in in July. So there's the chance that I'm either going to be closing small red on the month or small green on the month. So we'll see what happens with that. But regardless, I should have been closing very, very solidly green, but instead, I'm not. And that's very disappointing. But do I want to post this video? I definitely do not want to post this video. Just because there's learning lessons here. I know some people will be excited, the trolls of the world, and that's fine. Have at it. Because I deserve it. Because yes, I was a moron, and there's no need to sugarcoat things. There's no need to pat me on the head. Yeah, it was stupid, but I wanted to share that with you because when you do have a system, when you follow the system, it's amazing how the system will work out if you follow the system. And the system is not you're going to win every time, but that it can take care of itself. And that that was right here, down 900, then came back, made 1150, would have wiped that away plus some, and but I didn't follow the system, therefore I'm in a much different situation. So yeah, very, very painful, very annoying. Again, financially speaking, it's not like I have to go feed my kids, branches and leaves and sand, nothing like that. And then the month, my account's not wrecked or anything like that. It's just, I know better, but you know what? And the thing is, I will do something like this again. Hopefully I'm not doing another video like this for another 24 months, 36 months. But this is not the first video I've done like this. And it probably won't be the last, but like I said, the goal should be in your journey. Just make sure those spaces get bigger and bigger and bigger between your big dumb moments, because this is one of my dumb moments. But yeah, it happens. And like I said, if I'm being honest and realistic with myself, it'll probably happen again, but that's okay. So if there are any questions or anything like that, let me know down below. And this will sound kind of goofy, but if you are interested in learning how to trade with charts, I get it. There's probably some great irony here. Why would I want to learn from you? Fair enough, but I do offer a live webinar that if you're interested in, let me bring up that real quick. So you can tell that I'm just doing this. There we go. So there's the class here very soon, but even if you're watching this and it's past this date because you're watching the archive, still click that yellow button and see if there's one anytime soon from when you're watching this video. Even if you're watching this a year after I post it. So like I said, I'll put a link down below. Click on that and you can see where the current status of that class is at. But yeah, like I said, you can be consistent as a trader. You can have win rates. You can have all that, but when you break those rules and then you really break them like I did here, it's amazing how fast things can go sideways on you and go against you. So I blabbed long enough. Like I said, this was completely unscripted, just kind of speaking my mind. It's fresh off of happening. I will say I'm encouraged. I feel good that, I went on such a lot of winning, tons of winning trades when I just stuck with the strategy, and but it is still disappointing nonetheless that instead of being at a small green day, I'm at a very big red day. So thank you for watching. Like I said, check out down below the webinar and when that's being offered, and come and let me show you the power of charts, because it was not charts' fault. The reason why I lost money today, it was my fault. It was the user of the charts that lost money. So if you want to learn more about the power of charts, how they should and shouldn't be used, all that good stuff, then get signed up for that class. So thanks for watching. If you need to grill me down in the comment section, I deserve it. So have at it. But yeah, there's some trader transparency, and I hope if you at least appreciate that, me not trying to hide this or stash it away so nobody sees this big loss or this day, please hit the like button at least, and show that, because this is not easy to make, especially in the world of keyboard warriors, but it is what it is. So if you at least appreciate the transparency, if nothing else, hitting the like button, I would really appreciate it. So thanks for watching, and yeah, don't be stupid like me.